Timur Hizriev won a unanimous decision over Brendan Loughnane. He wins the featherweight belt and the $1 million check. Dakota Ditcheva put on a striking clinic against Tyler Santos and finished the fight in round 2 after landing a big body shot against the cage. She beat the toughest challenger for her in the PFL. She made a former UFC title challenger look kind of like an amateur. It would be nice to see her move on to the UFC one day. UFC should have got Dakota years ago, and she's making these girls look amateur. Mad. Ditcheva is mean. Ditcheva is the real deal, no idea who can stop her, to be honest. Absolute killer. Yagshi Murdov countered Kasanganai's aggression with 3 big rights, which hurt Kasanganai. And he chased him down and eventually landed 4 big uppercuts, which knocked out Kasanganai. He won in just 58 seconds, won the light heavyweight title, and the $1 million prize. Round 3, Shamil Musayev faked with a right and landed a big left, and that left dropped Umalatov. Musayev kept striking until the referee stopped the fight. He wins the PFL welterweight title and the $1 million check. He's a well-rounded fighter, but his quick hands were the moneymaker for him in this tournament. Much of round 1, Gadzi Rabadanov was defending submissions from Brent Primus, but in round 2 his striking got going and he dropped him. He carried that momentum into round 3 and dropped him again, and later in the round dropped him for a 3rd time and knocked him out. He wins the lightweight title and the $1 million check in his 30th MMA fight. In his corner was head of AKA Javier Mendez. Now Khabib's team has a belt for every promotion around the world. Makhachev, UFC champion Usman Nurmagomedov, Bellator champion Rabadanov, PFL champion. Denis Goltsov was taken down by Oleg Popov, but eventually he started threatening with the triangle choke and he was able to secure it and get the tap 255 into the contest. He wins the fight, the heavyweight championship, and $1 million. This is the 5th time he's been in the tournament, so it finally paid off for him. On the prelims, Mansour Barnoui defeated Alfie Davis via submission, the 15th submission of his career. Ali Taleb caught his opponent's kick, fired a big right hand, got the knockout, wins the PFL MENA bantamweight title and $100,000. Was a knee to the body that got Hatan Al-Saif the 2nd round stoppage victory. She has decent finishing ability for a 105-pound fighter. In one of her previous PFL fights, she landed a big head kick knockout. The pacing of the PFL could use some work. It was already a very long show, and they also added in a performance by Nav. The commentary team for the PFL is a good one. Couture, Sean O'Connell, and Dan Hardy. And one of the reasons it's so good is that they're all former fighters and they know the game inside out. In one championship, 17-year-old Rustam Tomahawk Yunusov gets a 2nd round KO, improving to 3-0 in the organization.
And I want to get a contract because there are 3 young superstars, Freddie Haggerty, Ramadan, and Johan Ghazali. And I'm here for getting his contract and have a fight with them.
Sean Strickland remains confident he's fighting for the title next. He was asked, "Did you sign the contract yet with Duplessis? That's all we want to know." And he replies, "We're almost locked in." Joe Rogan looking to do an episode of his podcast at Mar-a-Lago, which is Donald Trump's primary residence. About his next opponent, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Ian Gary says, "Everyone in the world thinks the guy's the boogeyman in the division. I'm gonna go out there December 7th and shock everyone else's world." He has trained with him before, which is a good thing. It takes away some of the mystery of fighting him. Gary will probably look to keep this standing. He has precise striking, range management, using technical striking and ability to control the distance. He often picks apart his opponents with the jab and leg kicks. And despite his success, Rakhmonov is hittable. He's taken some significant damage in some of his fights. His tendency to keep his head stationary may make him a target for Gary's counter-striking. Rachmanov has a very well-rounded skill set though, and finishing instinct, perfect finishing rate, equally dangerous striking and grappling, and always relentlessly pursuing the finish whether through strikes or submissions. That aggression and pressure is often problematic for opponents that constantly forces them to react and defend and often overwhelms them with the volume and variety of attacks that's coming their way. Plus the size and physicality, Rachmanov has a size and a strength advantage over Gary, which could be a factor in the clinch and on the ground. Damian Maia down to fight Jake Paul in MMA. I guess he assumes he'll just take him down and effortlessly rear naked choke him. You're Attacking My Family Part 2, officially confirmed for UFC 311, Jan 18, LA, Intuit Dome.
The Macau event has concluded, and I successfully secured the next competition. I want to be in the top 15. Thank you to the fans who came to the venue. I can feel your support, even if you weren't here. See you next time for another exciting performance.
Lorosenko has a new Kazakhstan-themed t-shirt, which 100% of her personal proceeds from this shirt will be donated to a Kazakh charity. Ecuadorian bantamweight Christian Rivas and Alex Pereira. Rivas fights December 22nd in Argentina.
Saca los prohibidos, mijo. Sí.